Today, we have a word from the President of the United States sports cards box on Tomwashere. Hi everyone! Tomwashere back at it with another unboxing trading card video. This one is from sportscards.com, and this is the other offering of a word from the President of the United States. So in this box, you get, I believe, 2 cards. One of them is either an authentic handwritten word or handwritten signature of one of the Presidents of the United States, and the other one is a piece of a document that was read by the President of the United States. Not quite sure how that works, but the whole hook on these is that obviously if you get, the better president you get, the better value for the box. Obviously, if you get one of the bad presidents, you won't get the same amount of value for this box. But I like the POTUS, the first 36 hobby box. Did that video, and that video actually did surprisingly well. So we figured we did the historic autographs one. Let's do the other offering, which is from Sports Cards. I will say, and compare to historic autographs, at least so far, the Sports Cards box is a much nicer box. Let's put it that way. I don't know if they changed the historic autograph box or what happened there, but this box is a lot nicer. It's just a better presentation, almost like a nice feel to it. Oh, and stuff just fell out. Okay. So what I like about this box, and just in presentation wise, like I said, it's a much more nicer presentation box. And so the first one we're going to pull out is the document. It actually has almost like a magnetic closure, so it's a nice box. So this was a piece of a document that was cut into little pieces affixed to a card, a historic relic that was actually handled by the president. And that is, historic relic comes from a document the president signed or composed during their lifetime. Now, during their lifetime, not necessarily during their presidency. That's a good note. You can actually view the collection and see what documents were cut up at www.sportscards.com, and under 2020, a word from POTUS. So this one we got is is the president that follows me everywhere. He's the most accessible president for me. The reason being is because the place where he was assassinated, I have visited in a video. His gravesite, I have visited in a video. And that is, of course, William McKinley. Now, William McKinley is buried in Canton, Ohio, and he was assassinated in Buffalo, New York. I did more than a few videos at the McKinley site and try to visit it every time I'm in or near Canton, Ohio, which is usually for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But very cool. It says, bye. But, yeah, you don't know necessarily, McKinley's not he's not a name like Kennedy's a name or Lincoln's a name. But in terms of the videos I've made, I have visited McKinley's gravesite more than pretty much anyone. I've visited McKinley's gravesite now about 7 times. Just because I happen to be in Canton, and anytime I bring people to Canton, they're like, what? It's really a palace to visit if you're near the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It is really an impressive thing that's about less than a mile from that. So please check that out. Okay. Now we're down to the word, I guess you could say. Or it could be an autograph. But I'm not that lucky. It's just a word. And this word is from the 11th President of the United States, James K. Polk. Now, it says James K. Polk, but then James Polk on the back. But what is that word? Leave a message in the comments if you know what this word is. Is that something ship? Like, it's not penmanship, but like leadership? Leadership? Maybe? The good thing about this one is that it's a good sized word. The other cool thing about this one is that it's one that's from, you know, the hook on these ones is you can get a document or a signed word from any of the 46 presidents. Unlike the historic autographs, which is just the first 36 presidents, this includes up to 46. So it includes up to Biden. And so for me, it would be the older the better. You know, if you got George Washington, of course, but George Washington's also named. But even like a John Adams or a John Quincy Adams, or, you know, just one of the first 10. But this is right outside of that. This is 11. And very cool. I like the card design. I will have to admit, I like the presentation of the sports cards ones better than the historic autograph ones. Because I have Millard here. I pulled Millard right after I visited his gravesite, actually, in Buffalo, New York. I got this at Buffalo, New York, and I pulled Millard Fillmore's from Buffalo, New York. But the presentation side by side, just so you can see it, it also, I'll be honest, I like the document over the, I don't know where the other one is, but the other one was like a die cut, like Monticello. Like this is, at least it was the document that McKinley read or whatever. I think it's a better product. And if I had to choose between the two, I would say that to go with the sports cards ones over the historic autographs ones. Now, I like the historic autographs, but the presentation on this one's way better. And the box is so much better. And to be honest, the cards and how they're actually packaged are for the most part better. This thin sleeve I'm not super thrilled with. But this nice, like, enclosed case is a very nice case. I also think the card design is better. So let me know your thoughts. Have you ever got this product before? Who did you pull? Did you pull one of the more notable names? Did you pull a Kennedy, or did you pull a, you know, Lincoln, or, you know, just one of like the top, Washington, Jefferson, one of the kind of the, you know, notable presidential names? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this product, and if you have a preference. If you've done both of these, the historic autographs one and the sports cards one, which one do you like better? For me, just in terms of presentation and design, I think this is the better product. They're both comparably priced, and it's cool to kind of have a relic of something that was, you know, signed or written, you know, a long, long time ago. And a nice big word there, even though I'm not really sure what that word is. I said could be leadership or something else. I don't know. But I really like this product. I may end up getting more of these depending. Look, I'm a type of person that will throw spaghetti against the wall. I'll do all types of different videos. Some people like them, some people don't. Say you don't like it, put it down, vote. Let me know why you put it down, vote. Let's say you don't like me, you don't like the product, you don't like that I ramble on about stuff. I'm fine with any of those things. But the point being is, I'll throw stuff at a wall. But all this stuff interests me. As an audience, I hope it interests you too, but maybe it doesn't. But all my videos that I put out are interesting to me. The hope is I can find like-minded people like yourself who's watching this right now that interests you as well. But that'll wrap it up for a word from the president, POTUS 2020 edition. Very cool. Very, very cool. I may end up grabbing a few more of these boxes. Now, these are available on Amazon. They have a few different sellers on Amazon that are selling these. I know they're on eBay and other card stores as well. But a fun little rip, and kind of different than, you know, standard sports cards. I do like the historic nature of this, but I have yet to pull. Obviously, it's been 2 boxes deep, but I've yet to pull like a autograph or something like that, even from a bad president. Like, I take the autograph from the worst president. I think that's James Buchanan is the far and wide voted the worst president ever. The only president from Pennsylvania, of course, voted the worst ever of all time. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, and Clubhouse. But until the next video, and as far as the next video goes, I know there's a couple unboxings coming up of not necessarily mystery boxes, but kind of stuff I've sent out for. And then Halloween haunts is starting very soon, where I go to haunts in and around the Pittsburgh area. Already locked up some, still got to lock up some other ones where they're actually letting us come out and film a portion or film the entire haunt for you guys. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, I will see you soon. But until then, bye everyone.